Hey there, I'm Heather Holt, and this is A Smile Drop from Change Happened, Then What? These are short reflections, little pauses in the day where we talk about life, change, and the moments that make us smile, even when things feel a little messy. No big interviews here, just a few honest thoughts shared heart to heart. And if you hear the occasional sigh, stretch, or collar jingle, that's just Waylon and Dalton supervising. Boys, quiet down. Okay, they're settled, I'm settled. Here we go. Today's Smile Drop is brought to you by Pure Energy Apothecary. Owner Don Lancaster and I are friends, and that matters because it's how I know how much care goes into what she makes. One of my favorites is her magnesium butter. It's nourishing and incredibly calming. I use it when my body feels tense, when my legs are restless, or when my mind just won't slow down. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation, better sleep, and nervous system balance. In this one, it absorbs beautifully without feeling greasy. So if you need an extra smile today, you can go to pureenergyvt.com where you can get 20% off with code PURESMILE. I don't know about you all, but here in Vermont, this winter has been what I can only describe as an old-fashioned, true Vermont winter. We've seen more snow than our little state has seen in years. Ice, frost, the kind of cold that makes you question every life choice about why we stay here. Our winter outdoor enthusiasts, you know who you are, have had an amazing season. If you love skiing, snowshoeing, ice fishing, snowmobiling, and the exhilarating experience of discovering your eyelashes freeze mid-sentence, this has been your year. But for the rest of us, it's been cold. Like, really cold. I mean, Lake Champlain is frozen over. It hasn't looked like this since 2019, and that was a winter with so much ice we briefly considered adopting a seal. Wherever you are in the world right now, chances are your weather has been doing something a little dramatic too. Too much rain. Not enough rain. Wind that feels personal. Heat that shows up early. Cold that overstays its welcome. It seems like everywhere lately, the forecast has had a little bit of an attitude.
I'm sorry, what?
And this winter, the roads have felt like a choose-your-own-adventure novel. The salt budget really did get lost in the shuffle this year, somewhere between Montpelier and Burlington, I think. You know, the funding cuts. So instead of clear pavement, we got character building. You know that feeling when the plow goes by and you think, oh good, they moved it around. Winter driving has become less of a commute and more of a bonding experience with our steering wheels. Now, all of this has led to what feels like a lot of weather small talk lately. And do you ever notice it's never really about the weather? When I ask someone, can you believe it's this cold? What I'm really asking, and what they're really telling me is, I'm tired. I'm longing for warmth, and I'm ready for something different. Weather small talk, especially in winters like this, is actually an emotional check-in. It's our way of saying, how are you holding up? Without having to use the big words, without having to admit we're a little worn down by the season, a little hopeful for spring, and maybe just a little surprised we're still standing here smiling about it. Because winter, especially a winter like this, has a way of being quiet before spring gets loud again. And in that quiet, I find myself reflecting. I think about what I want next, how I want to move forward, when will the birds get bold again and the sidewalk soften, and I wish the air didn't hurt my face anymore. My husband and I have the garden all planned out. I imagine my windows open, and I start believing it's going to be warm again. So if you catch yourself talking about snow totals, wind chill, ice thickness, rain, drought, storms, or heat waves, just know you're doing one of the oldest human things there is. You're checking in. You're saying without saying, we're in this together. And maybe that's the real beauty of the in-between season. It may be cold where you are, or windy, or wet, or wildly unpredictable. But whatever the forecast says, we're just waiting for the next season to get a little louder. And until it does, we'll keep asking about the weather and quietly taking care of one another. And along the way, don't forget to smile. If this smile drop made your day 3% better, you're legally obligated, okay, not really, to visit changehappenpodcast.com. There you'll find more stories, bloggish brainwaves, and ways to support this joyful little circus I call a podcast. Leave a review, share it with a friend, or just whisper to your dog that you liked it. Honestly, I'll count that as a win. This episode was created, edited, and engineered by yours truly, Heather Holt, with minor supervision from my emotional support dogs, Waylon and Dalton. Until next time, keep it weird, keep it kind, and keep smiling.
In the morning light I greet the day with a heart full of hope, come what may. Through the highs and lows I'll find my way. In the rhythm of life I'll dance and sway. With every step I'll rise and shine. In this beautiful journey I'll make life mine.